Welcome to Cardigan Bay Fishing Adventures. My name is David Barber. Back up at the boat. Today I'm not working on the boat. You can see I'm in tidy-ish clothes. I'm not in my work clothes. I've come here to drop a delivery off, but I thought I'd do a walk around of the boat and show you where we're at now with the progress. Obviously I'm going to ask a couple of questions for you to drop in the comments later on in the video for your opinion. So yeah, I'll bring this delivery in now. More fiberglass, more resin, more tools, ancillaries, stuff like that. But I'll bring all that in now, and then we'll have a walk around of the boat and show you where we got to now. That was something I was given. I was given it a short while ago. It's a 6-inch DA, I think they call it, air sander. So I've put a polishing pad on the end, 'cause that's all I've got. Velcro back, 6-inch pad. And I've also brought the ladder back up. It's the climber board ladder for the back of the boat. Because at the stage I'm at now, I need to start getting these parts re-drilled and positioned for where they're going to go. So yeah, I'll carry on bringing this delivery in. So yeah, this delivery is chop strand matting. Another 25 metres of it. I've gone for around 100 metres doing this build. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm guessing there's poor light on the camera because it's bright out here. Dark in the shed, so I'm guessing you can't see me too well. But yeah, we get this delivery in now. And then we'll have a look at the boat. And I've also ordered another 20 kilos of resin. I'm not really sure how many kilos I've gone through. It's a lot, a hell of a lot. And we've also got here surface tissue. I'll explain that in a moment, why I've ordered it. It's a type of fiberglass that I've not really used, but yeah, I'll explain why I've ordered it next. So I'll take these boxes over to the bench, cut them open. We'll have a quick look what we've got. I won't bore you for too long with what we've got in here, but we'll just have a quick look so you can see the sort of things you need to order. If you're new here, you've probably not seen this part before. If you've been watching my channel for the last 15 years of this boat rebuild, you would have seen all this stuff before. It feels like 20 years, if I'm honest. And totally truthful, I'm at the end of my tether with it. I've had enough. It's doing my head in now. I'm annoyed. If that's not resin, it is resin. I don't know why they've sent it in a tub like that. They've never done that before. To be fair, I ordered from NAB Fibreglass. They've always been spot on, but they've changed the packaging. I'm not impressed with the resin tubs. They used to be black, which stopped the light penetrating it, so it'd last longer. As you can see, this is in a clear tub. The other ones are in a clear tub. This is in a white tub, a weird tub for some reason. If I show you that close, I don't know if you can read that, but that's what I'm using. It's Lloyd's approved. Lloyd's approved means it's approved for marine use. And then recycle all of this stuff. Huh. That's a bit weird. I don't get that. Oh, that's the surface tissue. That other stuff's core mat, which I'll explain that in a moment, but that's the surface tissue there. I have got a little bit behind me, I'll show it you. This is surface tissue, you can see. It's literally chop strand matting, I suppose, but very, very thin. It's like toilet paper. When I get over to the boat and show you what stage I'm at, I'll show you why I'm going to use this. Consolidation rollers, which I've got tons of these everywhere. It's these. Really handy tools. Some Rove and Woven. That's just in a 4-inch strip, 10 metres long, for going around the edge of the deck when I put the deck in. I just wanted to add a little bit of strength to it. I don't know what this is. What's this? Ah, flow coat. Deep grey brushing flow coat. This is for inside the lockers and stuff. So I'm going to do a dark colour inside. I wasn't sure what colour to go with, but I like dark greys. So I've gone, that's almost black. So inside the lockers, anchor locker, all of that will be coated in that. Then we've got rollers for applying resin. Then we've got the invoice. And you'll see there's not that much stuff here. I'll show you the amount it's cost, just for people interested. Right there. I have also paid for everything myself. I don't get anything for free. I wish they were sponsoring me. Would have made this build a lot cheaper and I could have got through it quicker, but it's just the way it is. So anyway, what we'll do, get rid of this mess. Everything's arrived that I needed, so that's good news. We'll get over and have a look at this boat. So I'm inside the boat now. I'm going to show you where we've got to so far since I did put the last video out. There's a lot happened, there's a lot changed. Once I've shown you where we're at, I'm going to show you what I've been tackling at the moment and the plan going forward. So I'll show you now. Obviously it's bright outside, so obviously we're going to have issues with the lighting. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately, but you'll notice, I think this was in on the last video, but the bulkhead's in, but that's actually properly in now. It's fully fiberglassed. Down here, I'm not sure what was in the last video. I'm hoping this light's working. This is for the throttle box, basically, so I'm going to bolt it onto there. Put a little tiny strip there for a pocket so I can drop my keys, my phone, whatever I want in there. It's safe and out the way. All of this and this pocket here will have drainage holes put in. Spinning you around, we've got the Hoover in the way. We've got that support there. We've got pockets running all the way up here, which might have been in the last video. These will also have drainage holes put in. And then in the cuddy, I'll film this so I'm not in the way, but you can see that cuddy has changed a hell of a lot. I've built all of these out of fiberglass molds. I used melamine, shaped it, built it, and fiberglassed it. So, nice solid fiberglass lockers, never gonna rot. More pockets up there. Another locker there. More pockets. That's storage, that's for the anchor locker. And then inside here, I'll spin you around. You can see here, this is where the electrics are gonna go. All inside there. And underneath that side piece, hopefully you can see that pipe just coming through. That pipe is gonna house all the wiring. So that obviously that pipe runs all the way along the gunnel, all the way down to the back of the boat down there. So I can bring the wiring in there, all the way up. It's protected. It's out of the way. It doesn't drop down and hang down and cable ties everywhere. It's just nice. The anchor locker there, as you know, has a drain. So that drain pipe runs down there, look, and all the way to the back in the sump right down there. The part you've not seen since last time, I've split that front window. That's just a bit of foam there, fiberglass for support. And then I've also shaped the windows. These windows are also a different shape now. I will show you that outside the boat in a minute. The top windows have also been shaped. So the reason I left them square, which you can see that's a infill. I did leave them square. I was not sure on the shape and the design of what I wanted. So that was why I just did the middle strip, and then I made a decision later on, and I've done that, which you can see where it's gone in, obviously here, but it's absolutely solid. It's not going anywhere. It's worked really nicely. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on the inside. I still cannot find that strip. I cleaned up all the shed, restacked everything, tied in, I found it, and I flipping lost it again. I'm in the process now of filling in these rod rests. I don't want rod rests that go through the gunnels. I'm going to have rod rests on my rails. It's just personal preference. I prefer it without rod rests in all the gunnels. In the process of filling that one in. That one's been filled in. That one's being filled in. I'll have to jump back out the boat to show you what I'm currently doing, but I've been working on the back end, all the prep, getting the raw fiberglass back smooth, and this is where that surface tissue comes in. So we're working on the back end of the boat at the minute, the stern. So what I'm doing is knocking all this raw fiberglass back down nice and flat. I don't know if you can really see much on the camera, but this will give you an idea of what it looked like. That is what it looked like everywhere. This is the side panel. So that gives you a rough idea. At the moment it looks like this, but I feel like I'm getting nowhere with it. I'm sanding and grinding, and I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle. So it has smoothed it out, but it's nowhere near perfect. It's like 20% of the way there. So what my idea is, I've done it on this side with one layer. Now I've got it back quite close like this. You can see it's a bit pitted from where the fiberglass has been, the chop strand matting. I'm going to fiberglass over that with a couple of layers of surface tissue. I'm going to use it as like a filler, basically. So I'm going to fiberglass over all of it with surface tissue, then knock the surface tissue back. Any low spots like these along here will be filled. You will see a lot of boats, people online, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, not knocking them, but you'll see on there, they'll rebuild a boat and you'll look at the paint job in areas like here and here, and it looks rough. And yeah, it's just a fishing boat. I can't have it like that. I just don't want it. I want it smooth. So anyway, this has had surface tissue and I've hit it quickly with a sander. It's had just one layer and it's come out way better. I don't know if you can see it there, look. But obviously you can see dips here. Trying to get my hand there. A few little bits there. That's just one layer of surface tissue. I'm thinking if I hit it with 3 layers, 2 or 3 layers, sand it back, it'll come back nice. Next thing I was working on, this lip at the back here had gone. And obviously that's for the rubbing strip, goes all the way around the boat and protects it. There's no protection here at all. So from here, it was gone. I don't know why, I haven't got a clue, but I've rebuilt it. I made a fiberglass panel, as you can see, right there. And I've fiberglassed it into place. I do need to fiberglass underneath and finish underneath. And then I've done this side as well. This side, I think I finished it off yesterday. You can see around there, look. So that finishes it all off nicely. Been working on this part of the transom, getting this back nice and flat. So I'm on the prep stages, sanding, grinding, and just, yeah, getting it done. I've been working on this. I've given this a lot of sanding, and I'm going to do the same thing, I think, with this, with some surface tissue. So hit it quickly, knock it back as flat as I can, hit it with a couple of layers of surface tissue, maybe 1, maybe 2, then hit it and sand it. This window has been reshaped. Don't know if you remember, but it was straight down there before. My wife looked at it and said she doesn't like it. I was like, what do you mean you don't like it? She said, it just looks odd. The dead straight line doesn't look right. She said, maybe match the back end of this line to this one. So that's what I did. And I actually do think it looks a lot better if I stand away from there, look. It just works. I maybe put in my plugs here for socials, like my Instagram, my YouTube, my TikTok, my Facebook. I ain't got enough room, have I? But yeah, that's what I might do on those panels. And then the front, I'll move out the way of the camera so you can see the front with the windows. The boat is up in the air, so I have to hold the camera up, but this gives you an idea of the front windows, split into 2. The reason I've split them, I think it looks better. I don't think it looks good as one big window. It's a bit old-fashioned. So now it just modernises the boat a little bit. You can see this side is the same, the way the window's cut. Lots of prep work to come. Obviously all of these runs are resin. This stuff's not too bad to sand. It doesn't take long because I've got all the paint off when Mark and Barry helped me, another friend, a long time ago. But they've got drips of resin from when I did this work. So yeah, obviously still got some original paint here. This all needs to go. Sanding all of this. Yeah, so basically it's just lots of sanding. One issue I do have, which I can't really show you because the boat's too high. I've noticed this panel here is a little bit soft. So the flex is good, but we're going to be up there a hell of a lot. We're going to be fishing off there. So I've got a bit of a dilemma because I cannot fiberglass it from inside. There's not enough room. So I may have to grind this gel coat out and I might have to fiberglass on top of the bow, which is going to leave a little dip and a slope here in the finish. It's going to be raised. I'm not sure. It's going to be raised. I'm not sure whether I can deal with that or not. I'll have to have a good think about it. But it needs to be strengthened. It's not strong enough. So yeah, I do really need to strengthen that front piece because there could be 2 of us standing up here. There's going to be bow rails. The bow rails are ugly really, they're square, but there's going to be bow rails there, rod rests on them. And when we're fishing, taupe fishing, bass fishing, whatever, this is going to be a fishing platform. It's what we've done on all the boats, me and Mark have as well. When Mark comes fishing, you'll notice when we fish together, One of us buggers off to the bow, one of us is at the back to give each other more room. So yeah, that's the boat. It's coming on, but yeah, I feel like I've just hit a wall, to be honest. I am struggling because I just feel like I'm getting nowhere. I'm sanding and sanding and sanding and grinding. It doesn't feel like it's changing. My wife and a few people who've seen the pictures and know me personally have said it looks amazing. To me, it just doesn't. Another part I was doing yesterday was sanding this area. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera. All along there, up there. I've been sanding that back. The more I've sanded it, I have to tilt the camera up. Look at the state of this. All the holes and the damage inside it. I don't actually think it's damage. That's from where it was been poorly built from original. Because this is like, I don't know what this is, but there's all sorts in there. It's been rammed with loads of crap. You can see it all here, look as well. That's dry fiberglass, you can press on it. That's literally from the moulding process, which makes it weak. And the same here, it's weak. So, and up here, along there, look. So what I'm gonna have to do is get all this sanded back and fiberglass it. I may go over it with a thin layer of that Roven. Put a little strip of Roven over it because that will curve over it nice, but use some surface tissue, a couple of layers of surface tissue, put the Roven on, another 2 or 3 layers of surface tissue. It's going to bulk it up a little bit, that's the only issue, but there's not a lot I can do about it. That needs to be repaired. The one on that side also needs to be repaired. Most people would just bang filler in it, chuck loads of filler in it, sand it, paint it, but I'm worried if you knock it with something, hit it hard with a rod, a boat pole, anyone stands on it, that could crush that filler and it could crack it and make it look a mess. So it's silly jobs like that that's making it take a lot longer. So yeah, and then there's tiny little things. This is very small. This here is a little tiny bit raised compared to this. So I want to sort this out. I know that's very minor. This side's the same. It is minor, but I need to get both sides looking the same. I don't need it to be flat, but they've got to look the same. If I stand back here, you may be able to see. I don't know if you can or not, to be totally honest. It is very subtle. So that gives you an idea. I do need to mention something. The NB fiberglass order, where I complained about these clear tubs of resin, as you can see, clear, which is not good because it gets penetrated by light. And I said that's the only bad thing. Well, I think they've now changed it to these white tubs, which I'm guessing won't allow the light through like a clear tub, because we've got more down there. So that's the boat progress so far. Question I wanted to ask you, that's if you're still watching, because this video is pretty boring, but if you are still watching, thank you, and I do appreciate it. Do you want to see me doing the prep stages? Sanding, fiberglassing these, they're just getting it ready for paint. Do you want to see, let me know in the comments. If nobody comments, I'm not going to do it. The reason why, it's going to slow me down. If the video's not going to get any views, what's the point? I'm just losing time making videos like I'm making now. Today I'm not working on the boat, so it's not a problem. I'm back in work tomorrow, so I've got a bit of spare time, so I thought I'd come up here and make a video. Yeah, let me know in the comments. If you want to see a video of me doing the prep side of this stuff on here, I will make one for you. That's it. Get this prep done all over, which I'm hoping by the end of July, and get it painted. That's my hope. I want it done by the end of July. So everything's going to be painted all white, basically. Once that's done, I'm back in work for 4 days, and I've got another holiday off work. So I've got 24 days off, basically, between now and the middle of August. I'll be bolting the engine back on and then running all the wiring, get all the wiring in and get it fully wired. Funds are a bit tight at the moment, so I won't be putting boat rails on straight away. I won't be putting certain things on. A deck wash is not going on straight away, but I'm going to be adding this stuff as quickly as possible after. I'd love to have it so I can get everything on the boat finished, pull a cover off it on a video for you lot and say, there you go. The graphics are on the boat, names on the boat, just everything's on the boat the way I want to do it. But that's not going to happen straight away, unfortunately. It's not going to allow it, the bank isn't. So I'm doing it as fast as I can in the stages I can when funds are low. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you can, give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because you're going to be seeing a lot more of this out on the water. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon.